was way off. So, Nintendo Direct is live right now. It's about 50 minutes. They said that's going to be of just a bunch of news for what's to come for the rest of the year for Nintendo. So, let me just turn the volume down here a little bit. Get into it, hoping that we get a bunch of good news. A lot of people are hoping for Breath of the Wild 2. I know that's what I'm most excited for. I'd love to see it, but let's see what they got in store for us this year.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
I'm not versed at all in terms of like so many of the Nintendo games. I just got my Switch. I think it was April or May of last year. Tell my girlfriend a little bit out during quarantine, but I've been so like focused on the PC, so
As if she vanished off the face of all rest.
I want to get a lot more into
Without a trace.
Nintendo Switch games. I played Breath of the
Where
Wild,
have you gone?
Luigi's Mansion, and a bunch of like the really
I'll find you, whatever it takes.
important ones. So give me suggestions in the comments down below what to start off with in terms of Nintendo Switch games.
Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Oh jeez. Joins the battle.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power
I
of
like that a
Aegis.
lot. I still think one of my favorite things was seeing Minecraft Steve make his way in Smash.
Flame Nova!
Her attacks look pretty sweet too.
Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers! Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Dope.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning Buster! Photonic! Ray of Punishment! Chromata! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
Hey, right here!
So you two can swap between each
Oh, okay, I was gonna ask if you can swap between one another,
Blinding speed! Together, nothing can stand our way!
and then you just choose which skin you
Quite a
want.
spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I want a new map.
Buddy. Must have thought once in a while.
It's pretty cool. I love all the designs of huge creatures in the back.
And there's a
Shakes it up a little bit.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred Arrow!
Strike!
Burning
Sword! Nailed it!
Sure did! Witness our power! Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Fighting words.
I love how they're all so aware of what it is.
We're fighters too!
Xenoblade, okay. I've heard of them. Never played and don't hate me. But I've heard a lot about them.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
We're happy to be here.
We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
First batch. Ooh, some Fall Guys. So, Fall Guys coming to Nintendo Switch then. Okay, cool. I love it so much. I wonder too if they're gonna get all the seasons put in. I don't see why not. Oh. Yeah, if you haven't played this yet, if you strictly do Nintendo Switch, I highly recommend picking this one up. It is a blast and so much fun. All the new maps that they're showcasing here is so much fun too.
Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system
In summer.
2021.
And they should have a bunch of the other seasons and costumes and everything in there by then too.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
I didn't realize that Outer Wilds was like that. Definitely gotta be quick.
Repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo
I've actually
Switch
never played
summer
it, but I've heard so many
2021.
good things about it, and people say that like it's worth it just for
Put
the
your sleuthing
story.
skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
I haven't played too many of these Detective Club games that are just styled like this. I played
In the other
Unheard.
game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare.
Not too long ago,
Interrogate
and that's the
suspects and hunt
closest.
for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late? Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The
May
Missing Heir
14th.
and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
All these are coming out
Pre-orders
pretty
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
cool. Coming out pretty quick.
A new age of battles begins.
Oda. Samurai Warriors 5. I've heard about these games too. Like I said, I'm not well versed in all. So much of this is
The
going to be
latest
complete new
entry
news to
in the
me.
Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
That's kind of cool.
Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original
Oh, I love
soundtrack.
being able to do that.
Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
They got a really good release schedule so far, although or at least up until summer. See what's coming out later in the year for the holiday schedule. Well, the big hitters. Oh, creepy little thing, or yeah, little thing, ginormous flying spider web. This is a really cool looking creature that she fights. It's reminding me a lot of... Oh, this is that new Monster Hunter game coming out. So yes, I've heard a little bit about this. And I think it comes out in March too.
I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet!
Gameplay looks really smooth on the Switch too.
Can't lose this game! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
I was gonna say that's a... Oh, and you can ride them and control them. That's crazy. Because it looks like there's a lot of monsters you fight simultaneously in this one. Like big ones too.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise. That looks pretty friggin' awesome.
Noah, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity.
I know a few of my friends want to, yeah, March 26th, get this one and play through it all. So you'll probably see that on my channel once it comes out. Oh, that's a pretty slick looking controller and console. That looks really cool too.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
The homies will get it done.
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, yo.
Fairway is open once again. Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series. Coming
I love
to
doing this
Nintendo
on the
Switch.
Wii.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
It was so much fun on the Wii playing the golf.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Oh, perfect.
These features can help you ace your
Just
shots.
like on the Switch too. I use that quite a bit.
In
'cause it
addition
was
to button controls,
a hack
you can
that
also
I
use
love to
motion
use.
controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
Cool.
Gently
That's how I'd
swing
want
the
to play it.
controller
I don't
while
know
your
why. I
character
just find it so
swings in the
much more
game,
fun.
letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one,
Speed golf, yeah.
Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach
To
your ball.
finish first.
Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your
That's so
opponents to
cool.
come out on top.
It's gonna be
Your
a lot of
golfing
fun.
Skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story
roam?
mode? As a Mii character,
Word.
you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches.
This one would
Then
probably be so much
allocate
fun to
points
play
to
with
different
friends
stats,
too.
allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when
June
Mario Golf
25th.
Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch
Honestly,
June 25th.
this might be a
Pre-orders
must pick
begin on
up.
Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I am. I know
Let's
that's gonna
move
be an
on to
absolute
more
blast to play
Nintendo Switch
through.
headlines.
Oh, he did the swing.
Check out these games coming to
Change it up
Nintendo
on me.
Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands.
Ah.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese.
Mhm,
and the
this was a
quick-witted
really,
con
really
artist Fiona as you set out to recover
easily
a
the
mountain of
most
cash.
fun I had with the Telltale
Set between
games.
Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
It's
Embark
absolutely
on a wild
hilarious.
ride
If you haven't
when
played it,
Tales
pick
from
it
the
up.
Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch, March 24th.
What, a
32 of
long time
Capcom's
ago,
most
like almost
beloved
8
arcade
years, I wanna
classics are
say.
coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Oh, perfect.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspyr, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo
Jeez.
Switch March 16th.
I know I've heard
Pre-orders
about this
begin
one. It looks
today
like an
on
old
Nintendo
school
eShop.
game.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth.
I was gonna
Or,
say, I
you
love
know,
No More Heroes
Nintendo
2.
Switch, August 27th.
That makes me excited. That looks insane and not what I was expecting from a
Exterminate
sequel
demons
from the
in
games.
Heaven?
If Doom can do it.
So below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Oh, first person too. This looks like a lot of fun. Wicked fast too. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Ghost Runner in ways. But with guns.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
That might be a must pick up too. Because that looks like a lot of fun. I like the camera angle.
Uncover Heaven's mysteries in neon white, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC Superhero Girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not
Fun game
forget
for the
Wonder
kids.
Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already! Nice! Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th. Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
I was gonna say, is this a Plants vs. Zombies thing? I've ever played these games on the iPhone and years ago. Yeah, we're going back like 8+ years. They've sure come a long way, and they're still huge games too. So good for the studio.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast Mii characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island.
This is gonna be a lot of
Super
fun
Mario
too.
Brothers
I like the
35th
costumes.
anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like.
There's gonna be some really, really
can
cool
also place
things
2
people
warp
can
pipes.
build around with this to basically make the Mushroom Kingdom on your island.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Oh, February 25th, that's really quick too.
How was
Next
that?
week.
These collaboration items
think
will be
that's
released as part of the Super Mario Bros.
Thursday
35th
next week, so 1 week
events.
from today.
Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
What you got?
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
Yikes.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
Oh,
Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
that's so dynamic. That's so cool.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
You
Throughout
get
the
some
story,
sneaks in there
you will
too
be
before you
faced
start
with
the
making
battle.
important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the
2022?
lookout for more information in the future.
Yeah, Square Enix makes really good
After
stuff,
this
and I love that
presentation,
dynamic
a demo
combat and
version of this
levolution,
game
if you
will
want to
be
call it that.
available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
I see Star Wars in the background. Yo. This is gonna be like a champion Star Wars game. Coming 2021 and all Lucasfilms attached to it. Okay.
Star Wars
Nintendo
Hunters
Switch.
is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Dude, I can't wait to see some more gameplay for that. That's gonna be a must pick up.
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
I was gonna say, it's just like a big dodgeball citywide battle.
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Whoa.
Be the ball. Be the ball. Catch me.
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Eat this!
Be the ball.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
Yo.
What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game.
I like that concept, like citywide dodgeball coming May 21st. That should be a pretty fun one too. It kind of, sort of, gives me vibes of
The fight for
Splatoon.
survival starts now.
Hang on tight.
I don't think it'll get as big as Splatoon, but it looks really fun.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
On Nintendo Switch,
Hades,
I heard that
the
it was
critically
coming.
acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z.
That's pretty cool.
And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Oh, and that's really soon too. Just about a month away.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful
Ninja
collection.
Gaiden. I don't know if I'm ready to relive
Ninja
the
Gaiden
pain of trying to
Sigma.
beat these games.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming
Honestly,
to
didn't
Nintendo
mind
Switch as the
3.
action-packed
Nowhere near
Ninja
as good as
Gaiden
1 and
Master
2.
Collection.
But still a ton of fun. I love these games. I
You
think
are the
2 is still
legendary
one of the
ninja
hardest
Ryu
games that I've ever
Hayabusa,
been able to
fighting
beat.
against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer
Ooh.
2021.
Like I said, I don't know if I'm ready to hop back into the pain of trying to beat all those games, but oh man, I
More
love the
battles
Ninja
are
Gaiden
coming to
games.
Hyrule Warriors Age of
So much
Calamity.
fun. Even though it's mostly dying for me. Now let's see if they put in the Breath of the Wild 2 that everyone's been absolutely waiting for.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new Legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass.
I'm just really hoping that these guys
Plus,
make another
for the first 2
Titanfall
weeks
game.
after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct,
What you
so we
got?
hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we
cruel.
don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
I mean, 5 minutes
While
from
you're
now
all
is
waiting,
later on in
however,
the year.
this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
I'm wondering if this is just a major fake out. Skyward Sword. That was a. Did I beat that one? I played it a long
What
time
you've
ago.
just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks.
And parry them right back.
You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
I would have to probably do the motion control. Everything
Here's
would be so
something else we've been
wickedly off, or it would just be like basic button mashing
Specially
it.
designed Joy-Con
Oh, and that's
controller.
slick looking too.
The
I
right
like the one on
Joy-Con
the left.
controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button
I
controls
love
by
being able to
tilting
chop
the
the
right
shield
control
just
stick.
like that, like it's nothing.
Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
What's it gonna be? Another Splatoon. Uncle Buddy's turn. Just jamming. So, kind of sort of open world Splatoon? Or at least maybe just like a ginormous city game with a bunch of mini games that you go through within the city? That's my guess. 2022. So yeah, a lot coming out in the summer for Nintendo.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Again, I'm really hoping it was a fake out. But I don't think it was. Yeah, and there we go. I wonder what the chat's saying. No Pokemon, sad. Zelda. One more thing. Everyone's hoping. Everyone's wishing for Zelda. But no, I think that is going to be it. So we did get quite a bit in there. It's mostly just a lot of games that they're transferring onto Nintendo Switch is kind of what I got the gist about. Excited for Monster Hunter. Excited Splatoon 3. We'll see a little bit more about that. But some of the games look like a lot of fun. A lot of demos they announced. A lot of pre-orders to come out. But yeah, nothing too crazy in terms of news or nothing new that shocked anyone to see. So when it comes to Breath of the Wild and a lot of these other games, I'm certain that we're going to, well, hopefully the next showcase that they do, they bring those out so we get some news in the near future, maybe E3, because I know they're going, E3 is going to go completely online this year, so I'm guessing that they're going to maybe show off Breath of the Wild at E3 this year and save some of those big heavy hitters for that event. But out of all the news that came out of this press conference today or this direct today, let me know what game you're most excited to play on your Nintendo Switch when they come out later this year, 2022, as some of the games coming out, in 2022. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can check out all of my other reaction videos and everything I do on this channel and on my Twitch through my description and playlist down below. Yeah, if you like what you see here, of course, subscribe, turn the little ringer on if you want to know when I upload new videos. But until the next Nintendo Direct, next press conference, next video, awesome guys, and just take care.